Hey, I have a quieter, almost ASMR style diorama update for you today. We are going to look at my first Temu order ever. It's not a very large one. I'll probably go on a rant about how I feel about Temu items. I'm supposed to be a minimalist, both here in my diorama world and in real life, but we're getting a little junked up. I set up these vignettes, I collect these things, and I put them together, and I have them out, and I'm working on them, and I'm supposed to be working on the walls and finishing up the molding on the front room, so it looks like the molding on the back room, and it's reflected, and we can switch this stuff all around. It does come apart. This whole diorama setup I've made is modular and comes apart. I'm on my first toy channel. I did do that. I guess we'll have to get into that some more. We might as well talk on this today. That's Snake Mountain. That doesn't really have anything to do with this, but you can see this is one very large 9-cube diorama thing. Now, I used to have to, when I pulled out these segments, these roof segments before, I ran out of these skewers, garden posts, garden labels, I guess is what they are, or maybe they're support for the garden that I got at the dollar store. It wasn't until I put 4 on each side. It's pretty cool. I do like how they worked out perfectly, where the little points kind of were made perfectly for my 12-inch platforms that I also got at the dollar store. And I used to pull this out, and this used to collapse because I ran out of these, but because spring is in the air and the garden centers have opened at the dollar store, I was able to complete this segment. It's the only segment that needs 4 sides, and it does make it easier to access things by pulling out the roof. But all of this stuff is modular, and I think we're definitely going to see that in my upcoming video, where I will be I had to cut these ones on the opposite sides to make it the thing, but I even like how this looks. It's very my style, and yeah, kind of cool, kind of industrial, kind of pioneer. That is what I like. But oh yeah, so we will be seeing more of how the segments come apart in my upcoming kitchen video, because I definitely have a good idea for a kitchen. I wanted to make this big, elaborate kitchen, but I noticed that I don't really have space, despite how huge my diorama is. It was really important for me to have the depth for taking pictures, even though I'm not liking my photographs recently. I guess it's I don't have a very good camera or anything. I don't have a very good phone. My camera's pretty nice. I mean, I don't have a big lens camera. That's what you need. That's what, those people who take beautiful Instagram pictures have. I'm not really in the position right now. I did put up some greenery. I found those stamps that you can get at the dollar store that you punch out the different shapes? They're punches, I guess, not stamps. I found a shamrock one at a thrift store, and I've been making little... Well, I tested it out by getting some of my construction paper and making little 4-leaf clovers. That's a cool... this is kind of... I'll have to do an official St. Patrick's Day video, but I did get out some of my greenery. I had some vines. In my perfect world, I would have plants everywhere. I guess I am really into plants. I've been noticing that this terracotta isn't really fitting in with my design. I mean, it's a neutral. It should fit in. Anyway, let's take a look at this vignette here. This is totally what I like. That's my style. Industrial pioneer. Oh, that is my jam. Check out this little basin. I don't know. I found this for 99 cents at a thrift store, and I don't know. It does make a good little bathtub. But I mean, I also maybe bought it for myself. I'm not sure. I've got the wooden eggs out for Easter too. There's so many holidays in the spring. Yeah, this vignette here, I have been looking through my stuff. We do have to go through my thrifty and my vintage and my antique little miniatures that I have. I have to sort through them. You'll want to come and look at what I have. I do have a box of favorites. I do have... These shelves are filled with my miniatures, and it all has to be downsized, but also I have to think about what kind of rooms I want to make. Over here in the patio, I don't know what this is, spring patio museum room, where I'm really loving these Dollar Tree paintings. They look so realistic and very much my style. I only want to bring in green, it seems, recently. Even the terracotta is bothering me, but it's not really. I can see how that could work. His pants are helping out make the terracotta look good. I hope you checked out this telescope. I mean, it was made for my diorama. These two little black cameras, the black highlights, that's what happens in my real life. I don't know if you can see. I've got black things, black wrought iron. It's my highlight. This is my dream place, and it's not so different from my real life. I definitely want to make another one of these chairs, so we're going to do step by step for that. I think I mentioned that before. Loving my coffee tables too. I have 4 of them. I love them so much. We've talked about the plants. I brought in Castle Grayskull because it's green, and I mean, look, I have Snake Mountain right here. Castle Grayskull's also in front of Snake Mountain there. There's also another Castle Grayskull right there. So of course I need a Castle Grayskull in my diorama, right? Am I right? These guys are cute. From the National Geographic openings. His pants are from the National Geographic openings. Again, the camera. And one is a Monster High camera. One is from the National Geographic set. I mean, that belongs. I cannot believe it. I'm so happy that it didn't sell on eBay. My eBay is not doing well. I do have to put more stuff on eBay, though. Lots more stuff. Definitely check out my eBay. Because I will be selling more. I used one of these barrels. I have more of these candlestick pillars that I have those angels on in the back, which it did look pretty good. None were the right height. I don't know. This barrel seemed to be the right height. The museum thing has to go. It's just silly. However, I did buy another matching skeleton for dinosaur for the other side, but also we need to transform these rooms, make a kitchen. That's important. I also brought out these potholder gloves, another National Geographic monkey just hanging from here. I guess it wouldn't have been on this channel, but in one of my more recent 1/6 scale hauls, I did find these pieces of fruit, and I think they're supposed to be little miniature. They're just great. Limes or unripened. They look good. They're the right colors and everything. I love having them in my house. They kind of make it look like a patio. I guess also the terracotta plants. Do we have to make more of these plants as well? Just so we can have lots and lots of plants around the place. I'm loving these barrels. Those barrels. Oh, here's something that I wanted to show you. Because I couldn't decide. I had put these plants in these small barrels. These are from the Dollar Tree, and I love these. These are definitely a staple. They can be used for little side tables in all of the different sizes. They can be used for storage. Barrels, of course, are very pioneer. I don't know. I thought that looked kind of dinky, even though it does look good. But then, so I'm kind of wasting. I just put that barrel and nested inside the other barrel. So then, we have, that's just something I couldn't decide. But, I mean, I do have options. You can even make this a table and put this barrel on top. If you see these barrels at Dollar Tree, you gotta get them. They're the perfect scale. They even look good in the kitchen. I think I've showed this before. I've got a couple of these. I thrifted these. This is a dream come true. One of you suggested this little wooden shop that you could order stuff from online. I did go and I looked at it, and it's amazing. However, shipping to Canada is ridiculous. Can I open up the Temu thing? I guess I'm really proud and happy of all of my little miniature stuff. Oh, this gotta go. This is a little, it was a New Year's, in the New Year's section, a little battery-powered necklace, maybe? Or it's probably what its intention was. You've seen them before. They make them with little bright lights. It looks more like this patio thing. I gotta take it down. I gotta, take off one thing before you walk out the door rule. But this was wrapped around other ones that lit up, and these were just filler, but I did separate them. Again, I was sorting through some of the miniatures that I have. I mean, this does fit perfectly for my space, but it's definitely more of a patio thing. But there's too much going on, so we do have to minimize, but it didn't match everything. And, oh yeah, that's something that never talked about. I found this in my miniatures. I've talked about this before, little gold frame that I made with glue. What do you call that? Hot glue, but the gold hot glue from the Dollar Tree. You gotta love that stuff. That is how I make my moldings too. So I brought that out. I have to put more of these ornate moldings on the top of the front room, so it is all uniformed and it all comes together. And the reason I am choosing to put that in, mostly because I've always wanted that in real life. I do think quite often that if I whitewashed everything, it would look really nice. But also I hate painting, and also I do like the warm colors, and I do like the natural, and I do like the just almost, it is quite construction and industrial, so it's nice that I have all of those elements into one. Speaking of which, let's get into here. Oh, it seems like I dropped one of my stars off of Garland. So I've been watching a lot of Temu videos recently, and I do kind of like what I see, but you never know what you're going to get, and the scale and everything. And even when I do see people open stuff, I don't really get a good look at the scale. But these things, I think it was Ruby Red gave me the best look I've seen of this furniture, and it threw me over the edge. Well, I mean, I haven't even really been looking at it, but I think it is the right scale. I thought the chairs might have looked a little old, but they're 100% perfect, my style, and we're just going to see how it is. And I don't want to paint these or anything. I want them just the way they are, because white furniture, white fancy, turn of the century fancy furniture, just like my moldings. This is a perfect segue. And come on, we're really ASMRing now, aren't we? Can I get a better? Let's get a. So the scale is off sometimes, and also plastic junk. People are really hopping on those new, I don't even remember what the names of the dolls. Oh, my heater's going on. So it's going to, I don't know. I hope that it's not too distracting and noisy. Nonetheless, okay, people are getting really excited about really crappy made dolls and comparing them to what Mattel makes and saying the quality is so much better. But it's not true, and I don't understand. I don't understand that mentality. However, I'm looking at this stuff right now. This is a very good quality. The plastic is really thick. I'm guessing at how to construct these. I don't think it's that technical, but let's just build them and see. I hope I don't have to put the pads on first. Snap that into place. Put on the two front legs. Are they the same? Hopefully. I was worried about these chairs being too low, but in real life, chairs like this are really low for, people's hoop skirts and stuff. had to be taken into place. That's really cool that they did that. You probably could upholster that, maybe shove. But I don't want to change this at all. A solid white piece of furniture is perfection for me. I guess the flat side go on the back. The padding. I did mention already that I don't like painting, but painting plastic is even worse for me. So I do get lots of suggestions about painting some of the plastic accessories I have. Oh, you have to really push that in to get it in. Okay, this is a beautiful chair, and it fits my style 100%. It is higher than some of the other chairs that I have anyway. I mean, we might as well bring Ken over, my favorite. He's wearing Hot Wheels skate sneakers. I mean, it is a Max Steel Ken hybrid. It is a lower chair, but like I said, that is how they made chairs like this. So, I mean, for the most part, I don't even really have, I'll tell you the truth, my dolls don't usually sit down. My action figures don't really sit down. I mean, it is a beautiful chair. I guess it looks good in the back. You can't really see that these are hollow from the end. It's pretty cool. Now the table, I wouldn't have expected it to be this big, but the more videos I watched on it, I'm not surprised at its size. This is a really good size table. Sometimes these ornate patterns can be more tacky, and the fact that they're not painted really does add to the classiness of them. So I am very happy with that. This looks very high. Maybe this might be too high for a table. We'll soon find out. I didn't want to order too many of these, because too many chairs, because I didn't know the quality, so I only bought 2. But I think we probably do need 4 of them. Now this one, you can see the hollowed of the inside of the legs, and they don't seem to match. I do have to, I mean, there is lots of room for Ken's legs. This does look like an old-fashioned chair because they made them low, but it doesn't look like a chair that you would use with this table, because they look out of scale together, which is kind of odd. I do want to make wooden chairs. That's another thing about buying plastic things. They're plastic, so they look like they're plastic. However, things that are white in plastic, that's what, when you paint something white, you're just giving it a coat of plastic. So I can get into this. Now it does, I think it looks better in the camera than it does, but I don't like how these chairs look. I don't have a good place. It's too, there's too much going on in here. I've got too much stuff. I gotta minimize. I don't like, I love them individually. I don't like how they look by themselves. I gotta see what a doll looks like standing next to the table. Is this a good table length? I'm gonna stand up and put my body next to. It hits me right here. It's hitting him in the exact right place that a table hits. So yeah, this is a good table. The legs look extra long. But you know what, that does look good. And then if I do want to use these chairs and table together, I mean, could his legs even fit with a different chair? Maybe not. And it does look good. I'm really particular to scale though. And yeah, so individually, I love these things, so I'm kind of happy that I didn't get more than, I don't have to get more than 2, because these are more decorative chairs to have in your house. And as you can see, they look amazing, and I am very, very happy to have them. I'm also happy that they match. I'm wondering, I'm going to have to build some very specific chairs to go with these. Also, something that I've been very good. Have you seen the purple chairs? I believe they're purple or pink, that are at the Dollar Tree, and I have not bought them. So that is an example of why I don't really like the stuff we get that there is at Temu. I do like, because it's not necessarily, I don't want to waste my money. I don't want to get more. We will see more of this in upcoming videos where I show you all of the stuff that I've accumulated. And I'm definitely going to be, it's going to be easy for me to get rid of a lot of the stuff. This one kind of looks like a wheelchair, but yeah, as you can see, I don't know, that to me that looks better. Maybe it's not even higher. Oh, I guess it is a bit higher in the front, and that little bit of height makes it look like it goes to the table better. But yeah, I did not buy, even though it would be great for a video, it would be great just to talk about, but I'm going to literally just talk about it instead of showing you. So it's kind of a similar style to this, just more simple, more modern, more chunky, not chunky in the way that I like. And I've stopped myself from buying them because the only reason I would have bought them was to show you this is something you can get at the Dollar Tree. And I think that you've seen it. And I put off buying most of this stuff. The bathtub is a little too small. It's out of scale. I bought the toilet. The toilet seems to be pretty good. I've seen other people buy the toilet, and it is a little round and chunky, and that's what toilets look like. Now, if I ever found an old-fashioned toilet, which I might actually build myself, then, yeah, I mean, come on. I don't know where you're going to find an old-fashioned toilet, but I guess Temu would be the place to find it. But also, most of those things that they have are made for 1/12 scale, even though sometimes 1/12 scale works for 1/6 scale, and they have it off. And that's kind of like, I want to see it in person. I want to kind of make these things. I also don't want to have something that everybody else has. These chairs were just too good to be true. You can see that they're beautiful. They're 100% my aesthetic. Just the right amount of ornate. I mean, they're super fancy, and I hope I'm lucky. I think sometimes they don't all go together perfectly, but mine are all fitting together perfectly. The quality of these are incredible. I might say the quality is better than any. No, I don't know if I can say. I wouldn't say that. I'm not going to hop on that bandwagon. Della Lucy, is that what those dolls are? When I see people open them, they look bad to me. They look junk. Now, the face on them is a little Art Deco-y, so I might get one of the Asian inset dolls that they have. They have inset-eyed dolls, and they look pretty nice. I'll probably unroot all of their hair, which is a new phenomena that I'm doing, because I know that it is sparsely rooted, even though people say that the hair's pretty thick. But the faces are pretty cute. It looks like the head and the body skin tone doesn't match on those dolls very much. But I do like the little Asian faces. I have found some Asian-inspired dolls at the Dollrama, the dollar store in Canada recently, and I really liked them, and I bought them, and I reviewed them, and they're something that I want to keep in my collection, so maybe I will wait for a dollar store to get those things. But this was worth the money. I think I paid $10 in total. The shipping was free for all of this stuff. So it was like $3 each for each piece, which was, yeah, it was about $9. And I think it was worth it. The prices fluctuate. I didn't take advantage of any coupon or anything, and I don't know how much you save by doing that. You save more money by not buying too much stuff. So that is a mistake people make. They call that girl math. Sometimes you spend more to. They're beautiful. Look how good they look in my diorama. They're perfect. Look with my other white antique things. So I am very happy for that purchase. I don't know how much more I will buy. You can leave suggestions of things that you bought that you love, that you would think would fit my style. I would love to see that. Totally my style. Thank one of you, Jennifer. Thank you for sending me this. I love these lanterns. They are 100% my style. So you can get great things. These are from Joann's, I believe. We don't have Joann's in Canada. We have Michael's. I haven't gone there in a while. I probably should. Not since I've really started dioramaing. So I gotta definitely take a trip to Michael's, take a look around there. I know that they have bags of miniatures, again, more 1/12 scale than 1/6 scale. But I'm kind of freaking out right now. This is my new vignette in the middle of the room. I love this furniture. Recommended. I don't know how I can't recommend anything else from Temu, but I did start off this video saying that Temu was not a good place to shop because you can't see the stuff. You can't be sure of the quality. You can't be sure of anything. But yeah, and the way that the clothes are stitched together, I don't know. Sometimes it's good. I'm gonna do another sale. Do I buy 2 more chairs? Maybe I buy 2 more chairs. I don't know. I thought I was ending this video, and now I have so many questions. Look, that kind of looks good, doesn't it? Was I being too, I think by the side, they just don't, the scale is off. Do you believe how specific I am? A scale is so important to making. I can't emphasize that point enough, how important scale is, and it really makes the diorama look off or on. And that's the same with the handbags that you give your dolls and stuff. It can look really silly if they have huge grommets on them. Okay, these look okay. See, from the side though, this chair is way too low to be a kitchen chair or a table and chair, but like this. I mean, and it's also not like I can put them from the back because they don't look so nice from the back. You can tell that it's a plastic piece of furniture, even though it doesn't look so bad. Am I being too judgmental? I don't know. I guess because I do love these chairs so much, I wouldn't have a use for another table, but there could be a possibility where I need more chairs. There is a Chanel suit that seems to be okay, so it might be the one piece of clothing that I try. It comes in many different colors, and it's very Chanel-y, and it's got the serged edge and kind of raw, and there's one black and white color that I like, so I might get that. These chairs are beautiful. I am going to order 2 more of those. There's no shipping charge, so come on. All right, I'll take a look around. I would love your suggestions. You can tag me on Instagram, or just at me and show me your pictures of your favorite Temu things. I don't know, is there also a Temu hashtag I can search? Even though, can you even search for hashtags on Instagram anymore? I'm kind of over Instagram. They better fix it because it's not fun for scrolling anymore. I go on rants about that all the time. You can't search for anything. They don't show you who you follow even. That's ridiculous. And I don't know, isn't there a friends section or something now? I don't know. I'm not taking part. It's everything that I don't like about real social interaction. They've made it all social interaction, all superficial and monetary exchange. I don't like that in real life. Why? That was what's so good about Instagram, was that you could just flip through and see beautiful things that you want to see. And I can't even do that anymore. Anyway, love these chairs. Love you. We got a lot of things to build, so definitely stay tuned. We'll see you real soon.